Welcome to UTA Spotlight. I'm Valerie Gupte and here's what's happening at UTA. It's difficult for college students to stay in shape and maintain a high GPA. But now, students can study and work out at the same time.
Traditionally, treadmills are used for intense workouts in an active person's life. A new technology blending tables and treadmills has the convenience of productivity and physical activity.
Since it shows like your calories you lost and how fast you're going or whatnot, but since instead of sitting down all the time and they don't have time to work out, they can go ahead and do this as they're working.
One researcher from the School of Urban and Public Affairs says there are benefits behind treadmill workstations.
What we found was that work performance actually dipped at first as people needed to get used to walking while working and understanding what tasks they could complete while they were walking. But then over time, their performance started to increase to the point that where if you just look at the effect over time, the general effect ends up being positive.
The treadmill workstations are not only being incorporated at the library on the second floor, but it is also being used in businesses such as Google and General Mills.
We had a lot of comments from employees about how happy they were with the experience.
For UTA News, I'm Omar Castillon.
Different research projects happened right here at UTA. One of these involves termites.
One of the many presentations during ACES was the undergraduate research of microbiology senior Luis Velasquez. His lab in the Life Science Building is one of the many labs doing research on campus. His research involves termites.
We wanted to find an organism that the main food source was wood and plant materials. So one of them that's found all over the world are termites, and they're practically easy to work with.
The lab extracted the termite's hindgut and isolated a microorganism called the Verruco microbia and cloned them. They inserted the clones into an E. coli strain, and through the staining method,
whichever clone had the halo around them means that they were able to have inside that phosmid insert the genes for either silanase or endo-1,4-D beta glucanase.
He found 4 positive clones for endo-1,4-beta-D-glucanase activity and 3 positive clones for xylanase activity, but the work isn't over.
We're just trying to further identify how much of a degradation occurs with these enzymes so we can probably apply them to better applications such as secondary biofuels.
Ultimately, the finish line is to
produce new techniques, methods, and technology that will advance us to make ourselves more efficient and sustain the earth in a better place for years to come.
For UTA News, this is David Bansigan.
UTA's campus recreation has many sport clubs. Ice hockey is making a comeback after a 3-year break.
It's an exciting time for club sports at UTA as UTA Ice Hockey is returning to the university after the team disbanded in 2011. In their first scrimmage back, UTA faced off against SMU in what might be the beginning of a new in-town rivalry.
Definitely. Anytime you're playing people several times in a season, it would be a rivalry. So it's great that UTA is also building a program. Like I said, the more programs we have in the Metroplex, the better it'll be.
I came to the Ice Training Center in Richardson to watch UTA take on SMU for one of the first scrimmages they've had in over 3 years, and to also see how the players feel about the upcoming season.
We're actually going to be playing in division games just like everyone else in the fall. The ACHA doesn't start up until the fall again, so until then we're just going to be getting in shape, growing our chemistry, doing scrimmages, practicing, getting back in shape.
While the Mavs unfortunately fell to SMU 9-4 in their first scrimmage of the year, many members of the team said that they are not only looking forward to growing as a group, but also to play in the ACHA, or American Collegiate Hockey Association, as a Division II team.
I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I'm liking the team so far. Everyone seems to get along. So I think it'll get better as time goes on. Instead of first game back, now used to playing with each other. So once we get to play together as a team, it'll get better and we'll work out in the end.
For UTA News, I'm Derek Kaufman.
That's all we have for UTA Spotlight. I'm Valerie Gupte. See you next week.